You have the Phenomenal Women's Club
Yep.
podcast,
Yep.
Phenomenal Women's Club movement. What does that woman's empowerment and those type of things mean to you? Because I know from a personal aspect that's a big deal. The Dr. Umar for the woman.
Dr. Umar for the woman.
Oh, is that what you're on?
No, no. Dr. Umar's in a lot of trouble at the moment as well. So let's.
No, I was about to say.
I'm not. But do you know what? What I've clocked, like in these 10 years of social work, is that women are just going. I mean, everyone's going through it, but the women are just going through it. Like, and a lot of times when I'm sitting there, because you work with families for long term. So sometimes there was one family I worked with in my first borough for almost like 2 years.
I was going to ask about the attachment factor as well.
Yeah. I said to my manager, I'm closing the case the day that I like knocked on the door and the mum was like, the door's open. And I walked in and the little boy was like, oh, Jordan, get me the ketchup out of the fridge. And I was like, all right. Like, got him the ketchup. I was like, yeah, how are you? How was school? I said, I need to close this case. Like, this is too familiar now.
Man said, get me the ketchup. Hey.
Oh, can you get me the ketchup out of the fridge? I said, yeah. Oh, how's school?
It felt normal to you, isn't it?
No, yeah. Because I'd seen them every week or 2 weeks for 2 years. We closed. A few months later, something had happened, reopened, and I jumped straight back in like nothing. Do you know what I mean? But talking to her and other mums, I was like, if women prioritize and center themselves in their lives more, they would make different decisions. And I find a lot of women struggling and making very rash decisions because they are not centering themselves in their lives. They're not centering themselves in their relationships. And when a woman then breaks down, what we see is the whole family starts to break down. Like we see the whole family starts to break down. Mm-hmm. Like I know people find that controversial, like, oh, dads are doing their thing as well. But let's really be real. Most families, we know the backbone. Most families, the backbone of the family is the woman in that family. Not just the mum. I'm talking about the grannies. I'm talking about the older sisters. I'm talking about aunties who are involved. Like when they step away or when they are unable to help, things fall apart. We see that. So not so much the Dr. Umar, but definitely I love that. No, I'm gonna clip this and post this. That's so funny. But definitely doing like coaching, transitioning into coaching and coaching specifically women on being able to center themselves in their life. So they're making the correct decisions for themselves so that things are not, the family is not falling apart because they are not falling apart. And actually, you want to be able to pour from a cup that's not empty. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the work that I'm getting into now. So it's exciting stuff, really.